Good morning, garden friends. I'm out here today and we are going to be moving a few plants around the garden, digging up some that have been here and that I want in different places, and then we are going to replace it with Coreopsis. I have some pink Coreopsis. So that is our plan for today. Here's a look at the area that we have previously been working on. And I had planted these grasses. There's 4 of them, one behind the hibiscus here. I had planted these grasses so that they would grow up and screen the utility boxes, but here we are in July and they haven't put on enough height to even do that. And then I had the idea of doing the fence, which worked so much better. So happy with that project. So now I just need to get rid of these grasses. We're going to move them, relocate them to just a little different place. In their place, I'm going to put some pink Coreopsis. So here's the Coreopsis we're going to use. I had dug this out of another place where it was growing, where I didn't want it. I stuck it in pots and they took off and they look beautiful. Like, you can't even buy Coreopsis this good. Off the top of my head, I don't know what variety it is, so I can pop the stats up. I just love the pink flowers. That's such a cute, whimsical look, and just something different from your regular yellow Coreopsis. So we're going to put some of that in here because I would like to have a little bit of ground cover covering this area up. I do get some water runoff, not as bad as I did since I've done some fixes on that, but I just want something to kind of stabilize the area and hold the mulch down. So I hope this spreads and naturalizes around this area. Let's get to work. I'm going to start here by just moving some of the mulch away from the base of the plant. And then we can get the shovel in here, and we want to make sure that we're getting enough root ball that when we put it into the new place that it has more stability and it won't struggle as much, especially because we're in the middle of July and it's starting to get super hot. That's why we're out here at 6 a.m. on a very humid and dewy morning. Try and beat the heat. To loosen the soil around the plant. And there we go. Nice big root ball for moving it to the next place. On to the next one. This one has a lot. Okay. We have a weed grass that has taken root in there and was camouflaged. Actually, I think there's another one here. Yep, 2 of them. There I have the 4 clumps of the grass. So they are ready to go to their new home. In the meantime, we're going to be filling these holes with our Coreopsis. Alright, for the Coreopsis, I have this one that's pretty big. I'm going to try to cut this into 3 or 4 pieces, and then this one is a little smaller, but I still think I could cut it into 2. And that way it just helps spread it around a little more, get more plants out of it. So I'm going to start with the little one because that will be the easiest. I'm going to pull it out of this pot. And you can see the roots here. I have my Hori Hori knife. I'm going to take that and cut it. So I'm just going to go right in the middle of this and use my knife to cut through this. I actually got a little piece and a bigger piece, so that will be great. And we're going to do the same with this one, but I don't know how to get this one out of the container. So I might just need to cut some pieces out of here. The audio just cut out here, so I'm going to go ahead and leave you with a little music and speed up the rest of the video here. Okay, we are on the side of my house here, and I have just the land of misfit plants out here. So I have the air conditioning unit, and so there's no gate back here to the backyard, so we just don't use this side of the house that much. And I've kind of just put some random plants out back here. But I think we're gonna put the grasses back here for now. I think getting some height in here would help. We're gonna put in behind the peony and a salvia right there. We're gonna put one right back here in the corner. I might put one in front here just to kind of soften the whole fence. And then maybe one in between here or there. We'll see. Okay, while I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and move the salvia from here out into here. Okay, got those 3 grasses planted up, one here, one in the far corner, one there, and then we moved the salvia so it'd have more room. I need to refresh the mulch here. Added my new mulch that I used in the backyard here, but this is some bark mulch, so it doesn't quite match. And I did run into a drip line when I was digging up the salvia there, so I did not break it. I just covered it up. So I think we're back here. We're gonna go over here to where the air conditioner is. There is a big blank spot under there that I'd like to fill in just so I stop pulling weeds and stuff. And I have a euonymus plant that I think would do great here. So I'm gonna go get that and we'll get that put in. So this is what I'm thinking, is just growing under here and filling in. This is just your standard euonymus plant. It's 24 inches tall and wide. It's way more than 24 inches wide at the moment. Let's see if I can dig under here. That might be a challenge. And get this planted so it kind of just fills up that empty space. So it's a very awkward space to work in, but the dirt is actually pretty crumbly and nice. Okay, standing back, here's the air conditioner unit, and there's the euonymus we just planted. So even though that was a challenge to dig a hole without being able to get right on top of it, that turned out pretty good. The dirt was nice and soft, and although this is underneath the air conditioner unit and right next to the house, it gets a lot more sun than I had anticipated. Last year I had some shade plants under here and they did not like the evening shade or the evening sun, so try a euonymus and see how that does. And I like how it will fill in and just take up this blank space. So that's all I have for today. I appreciate you watching, and be sure to comment, like, and follow along so you can see the rest of the transformational journey.